Hey guys, it's Michelle from Delicate Construction, and today I thought I would take a video tour of my craft room. I have a bunch of links that I'll put down below of posts I've done, but I made a couple of updates since those posts. So this is, here, let me back up. This is the big space. It's technically, like, it was technically the living room, but then we had an addition that's over there. And so now this was kind of an extra unused room. So I eventually took it over for a craft room. It is like in the living space, so I have to try to keep it clean. But yeah, so that's the main, that's where it is. This table I actually made for about $100 maybe. And it could have easily been bigger. This is something like 55 inches or some nonsense. And what I did was I measured my car with the seats down and got it cut as big as I could get this piece. Like, I have a tutorial on the blog that I'll link to of how I made this table. But basically it's as long as I could fit in my car, or else it would have been longer. And then it's 3 feet wide because that's how wide these cubicle things are. So so there's 2 on the table, and again, there's a tutorial for how I did all that, but so I've got things like extra Xyron cartridges, there's ribbons and stuff in here, there's the little Xyron, some more little extra, I think that's like my scrap, it's my scrap iron-on vinyl and stuff like that. This is extra yarns, and only bloggers and crafters understand why you would keep coffee filters in here unrelated to coffee. There's baker's twine, the whole basket of baker's twine. And then there's my bigger Xyron, some more extra baskets of stuff. And then there's the Sizzix big kit. Sizzix, what is it? I don't know, big kick thing? I don't know, I'm still learning that one. On the table is the paper cutter and naturally some stuff for posts that I have coming up, and a random tripod. The animals always knock this down, so I try to put it together and leave it on something. On this side of the table, I have a lot of my like cookbooks and craft books. This is where I keep like scissors and adhesives. Yeah, that's kind of a mess, but it's real life. Gloves for things like etching, and that kind of stuff, extra little bags. This is like a quilt project I don't know if I'll ever finish. Tissue papers, and then paints. Excuse me, please. Extra drop cloth for when I need it. Basket of cotton balls. And then of course, extra little jars and whatnot. Ah, I got stuck on the thing behind me. So that's that table. This trash can actually I found at a liquor store. And it was on sale for like $3, and so I bought it and painted it gold for like little scraps. Over here, this was a coffee table. I have a tutorial for this on the blog. This is a coffee table that I made a bench, and then this is kind of like a vlogging area is like what I was going for right there. The mantle is still decorated from the holidays. Yeah, I need to figure that out. A 4-year-old trying to show me my stool, and it's sparkly.
And I painted it blue.
Yes. Over here, things fell on the floor, apparently, because that's the joys of cats. Oh, it's backwards. It's like a recipe holder. Did they? I don't think they broke it. Okay, there we go. So, over here is the back wall. And this light that's just, it kind of moves around wherever I need it. I have like daylight bulbs in there to help my photos out for when I'm taking pictures as the sun goes down, which, because it's before the time change, is very early, so I use this thing a lot. But so these were part of a wall unit. There was a middle section that I took out. But there's 2 sections and I just painted them white. I need to rehook up this computer to hopefully use it with my Expression, my E2, to maybe use it in the craft room. I have the Explorer over at the desk, but, and then apparently ribbon that needs to be rolled back up, but, and then there's the sewing machine, and usually I'll put like any directions or anything I need on there. And there's a binding machine, which you only understand if you're a teacher, and then there's that's the Cricut Mini. There's a bunch of stuff in there that's probably not very organized. So I cleaned off all my clipboards. So, but this is normally where I put when I get things from companies or other stuff that I need to remember. My hand goes right there, it's perfect. Or I just want to keep. So like fall photos, little invitations, and old pictures of Avery and stuff like that. Like reference charts for colors and that kind of stuff. So these are actually like IKEA finds. I think they're like 40 bucks maybe. They come raw wood. I have a tutorial for this too, for how I did it, but there's things like there's sewing, tutus, when you have a kid in ballet, you have a tutu drawer, tools, baking, wood, and just extra miscellaneous stuff. So there's 2 of those, and then there's another one of these over here.
And there's a dog named Kona.
And there's a dog named Kona. Thank you.
That's a puppy.
So over here, there's another Expression back there, and then there's my little craft blocks. Some things I need to organize up here, like that's all my receipts from 2014 because I'm super organized, and some things I want to try to, get out of there. But this is where there's a bunch of paper in that, and then there's some magazine organizers and photo albums and a couple of bottles of vodka that were sent to me by the company. So more cupboards, and then down here is some scrapbooking stuff, like my Project Life kits and my Project Life album from, I want to say 2013, which means I'm behind, and then some other envelopes and one of my favorite pictures ever. This is like where my tools are and my camera bag, and it's also not really organized, but real talk, that's mostly how it looks all the time. Over here is where I have all my extra like backgrounds for like taking pictures and stuff, and vinyl, which I obviously need to get more of, but yeah. So that, oh, I guess I need to go over here. I thought that was it, but I added all this stuff recently. So this is like a diaper change table that I can't let go of because hopefully we'll use it again. I don't want it. It's nice, so I have it in here for now, and hopefully I can move it out of here when we'll need it someday. But I have my washed Cricut mats sitting on a rack drying. This is an Image Academy set. Some extra things over there, a whole bunch of paper pads, and then this is the Udo machine. I honestly don't even know how to use this yet. I haven't tried it, but I need to. So this is Udo machine. And then I added 2 more of these shelves, and these things are 40 bucks or so at Home Depot. It's the Martha Stewart line, and they're just so affordable, and they're so, I don't know. But I have my whole coffee bar. I feel like a real office now because I can have people over and have like coffee in my office. And there's spray paint and washi tape. I want to take all these to the pediatric floor at a hospital for them to give out to the kids. And then there's a lot of my like party stuff, like cake plates and mason jars and all that kind of stuff. My favorite thing ever, cleaning wipes. And then there's just some extra little things that I can't get rid of, paper straws, mason jars, lots and lots of mason jars, glitter. Waiting for Valentine's Day projects. There's a bunch of lip balms. It's another thing. If you do Cricut projects, you'll know why I have a basket full of EOS containers. So yeah, just a bunch of that kind of stuff. All right, so that is the space, and yeah, I'll leave some links below if you want a thumbs up and like and all that stuff, and subscribe. I would really love it. All right, bye guys.